Hi, so the question is, how does the nature of work, the work that we do, change when we're working collaboratively? Do we need different assets to do group work than individual work? Yes. Can these assets be taught, or are they just character traits that people either have or don't have? So yes, it can be taught and practiced. And what evidence do we have to support these beliefs about this topic? So collaboration. So the work would change. It would become, from individual achievement into a group achievement would be one way, with a greater emphasis on the teamwork and problem solving. So that's a bonus that would prepare children for the workforce in working. The roles and responsibilities might change. You might be the leader, you might be the follower, that might change. So you get practice maybe out of your comfort zone, working in other roles. You might need that to do the collaboration. The process might be more open-ended, so it's more like a discovery instead of just the destination. So it might be just more emphasis on discovery and exploration. And certainly the outcomes would be more diverse because you have different aspects of different people. It's going to be, I would say, better that you have a more diverse ending. And plus you're going to have to, and then the assets that you have to practice is really important. The practice, that's another reason to not just the end game of the project or the work completed, but getting there, you're going to have to practice. You're going to have to practice patience, and you're going to have to practice respect, and you're going to have to practice, having to listen differently. And these are just all great things. You have to work on your communication skills as well, and group kind of dynamics, and it changes. So some people will be better at that than others. Others may really not do well. And if you don't have the patience and respect, then you're going to have to work on that. Like, that's going to show itself. So character traits, you may have an advantage. If you have confidence and communication skills and ways to work with respectfully and patiently with others. That's going to take you a long way. So, but there are ways, yes, you can certainly change, just with practice and with the teaching and with, and I think that, the evidence of that is our own experience. There's plenty of things online, evidence that is true, that you can work on these skills for collaboration and how important it is. If you don't have these skills, it's just going to make you a better worker, collaborator, person, I would say. And for me, I work extensively, pretty much only cross-culturally. So I really need the collaboration with others. I work specifically with deaf children, so I need the collaboration and I need their eyes from that culture that I work in. So the deaf culture, I work in indigenous cultures, and so I don't want to be as just narrow-minded, because I'm missing out on ways that they know that I don't, how to reach these children. So there's things online of, how to read to deaf children. So one thing very important is you expand the material. You don't just work on just what's on the page. You expand and tell, all these other stories. And also, eye contact just is very, very important. So those are two examples. Also on the tribe, much more collaborative culture, which is just really awesome. So I think we all benefit. Certainly there are some downsides to collaboration. It takes the patience, and it can bring out, some other things that need to be just mitigated, that things are going to happen and we're going to be flexible. And it's just all can turn into something very magical. I would say, it can be magical. You know, you just have something that's, which I love to learn, and just something better together than we could have ever had just individually. So always worth it. Thanks.